Hey everybody, Anne-Marie ADHD here. So today I'm going to be showing you guys some of my fidget toys that I use as a person with ADHD and anxiety. If you're interested in videos about mental health awareness and ADHD, I talk about it a lot on my channel. I post videos on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Monday is Mental Health Mondays. Wednesday or midweek I post a random video of me doing something creative, and Friday is all about ADHD. I hope you enjoy this video. Before I actually show you my fidget toys, I'm going to show you a short little informational, like cartoony animated video thing that I made that talks actually about the history of fidget toys, which there was a lot of stuff in there that I did not even know about fidget toys. So I hope you enjoy this short video, and I will be back to talk to you all about my fidget toys after this. Fidget toys are most commonly used for children with ADHD or autism as a tool to help aid in anxiety relief, focus, and sensory stimulation. Fidget toys help students in the classroom stay focused on one task while, for instance, squeezing a stress ball or spinning a fidget spinner. Those who have more noticeable fidgeting behaviors, such as tapping of the feet, bouncing their knees, chewing on their shirt sleeves, etc., benefit from this type of sensory tool in the classroom because it also helps create less of a distraction for the rest of the learners in the classroom. Children with autism also find benefit from fidget toys for sensory stimulation or during times of emotional overwhelm. But the concept of fidget toys has a rather interesting history. As far back as the 10th century, fidget toys have been used to help relieve stress and anxiety. The first concept for fidget items came from a group of Greek monks near Mount Athos. Komboloi, or worry beads, were a collection of beads on a silk string utilized as an outlet for anxiety relief, which was very helpful for those introspective monks. However, worry beads were also a big part of Greek culture and did not just have religious uses. In the mid-1300s in China, during the Ming Dynasty, something called baoding balls were used for exercise and physical therapy as a way to improve dexterity and fine motor skills. It was also noted that they were used for anxiety and stress relief, especially during meditation. During the early 1990s, there was a lot of talk and research among toy companies and others about fidget toys, but there was little done marketing the official concept of a fidget toy during the 90s. It wasn't until the 2010s that the idea of fidget toys finally took off. Fidget spinners were one of the most popular fidget toys to come about, as well as the poppets. Now there are a variety of different types of fidget toys, including chewable fidget toys that aid in helping those that have oral fixations, such as biting fingernails, chewing on objects or shirt sleeves or pens. Now fidget toys have been popularized and made available to all that may need them in an effort to improve mental health and even healthy brain function. Various studies in the 2000s confirm that fidget toys aid in learning in many classrooms because the fidget toys cause stress hormones in the body to be less intense, while also improving learning abilities and removing any barriers that might be impacting a child's ability to learn. Now, even adults are seen using fidget toys in the workplace and other settings, showing that a simple item is not just something children can benefit from, but also neurodivergent adults, those struggling with mental illness, or anyone that feels like they need some stress relief. There's absolutely nothing wrong with being an adult and needing a fidget toy. So the next time you're in the grocery store and people are giving you odd looks because you're spinning a fidget spinner while you're doing your grocery shopping, remember that as an adult with ADHD or with anything else going on, it is okay for you to use a fidget toy. Sometimes adults need stress relief too, and it's a perfectly acceptable habit that can be beneficial to many people. Alright guys, so hopefully you enjoyed that little short video thing I made. I'm kind of getting into making these little cartoony animation-like videos that give information about ADHD and or mental illness. I'm not the best artist or anything. It's fun for me, so I've been enjoying making them. If you enjoy them, I will continue adding them into some of my videos about ADHD or mental health awareness. And now I'm going to show you my fidget toys. In that little video, it talked about how people with ADHD usually have fidgety habits that might not be the best type of habit. So one of the purposes of fidget toys is to give them something else to do that's not as much of a distraction or as much of a burden in certain environments that they're in. To give you an example, ever since I was a little kid, I have always bounced my knee. Like I'm doing it right now. I'm shaking the computer. I'm like shaking the whole table. I remember sitting at the dinner table with my parents and my mom going, "What's that shaking? Stop shaking, Anne-Marie." And I'm like, "Wait, what?" And then I look down at my leg and I'm bouncing my leg. I can see like the milk in my glass like moving around on the dinner table. And so it's something I've always done, and a lot of times I don't even realize that I'm doing it. It just kind of happens naturally, especially when I'm nervous, but I tend to do it a lot of times just to kind of like, I don't know. And it's always my right leg, usually. Sometimes when I'm really nervous, I do both legs. I also in the past, like when I was in high school, would also tap my feet in addition to bouncing my knee. Especially in the classroom when I was taking a test or something, because I was like really nervous. And so yeah, that can end up being a big distraction in the classroom, other environments, which is why fidget toys are so beneficial for people with ADHD, as well as anybody else who has anxiety or needs a fidget toy to help them kind of stay more calm and still and just be able to relax and put all of that pent-up energy into one little thing. So my fidget toys, this is not all of them. I could not find all of my fidget toys. But I will say before I started using fidget toys, I basically used to take things like, when I was a teacher, these little binder clips, and while I was teaching and talking to my students, I'd be like holding one of these and just like going like squeezing it like that, or taking like a paper clip and like pulling the paper clip apart. I am also a pen clicker, so when I was a teacher in the past, I've been known to walk around the classroom clicking a pen. When I was younger, I used to chew on the top of the pens, and I also chew on the collar of my shirt. Sometimes I still chew on the collar of my shirt, and I don't intentionally do it. It's just like I'm laying down or something and looking at something on my phone, and I start just like chewing, and then I realize that I'm chewing the collar of my shirt. That's another thing. Something else that's kind of related to that is body-focused repetitive behaviors, which is something I'm going to get into in another video. This is something that persons with ADHD and autism have in common. Body-focused repetitive behaviors can include things like hair pulling or picking your skin or some other repetitive behavioral patterns. I personally have dealt with skin picking my entire life, and that has been a very difficult body-focused repetitive behavior that I have, because I do it not only to focus on like one thing, but also when I'm really stressed or anxious, but it's also, you know, harming my skin. Fidget toys are another avenue for people that may have destructive body-focused repetitive behaviors, people like myself. Some of my fidget toys. Well, I have poppets. This is one that used to be a keychain, and it was like on my car keys so that I could take it with me everywhere, but it ended up coming off the keychain, so yeah. I usually keep these, like some of them in like a bag and put it in my backpack when I go out so that like I have some fidget toys just in case I need them. And then I have this really big cupcake poppet, courtesy of my fiance, who saw it at 7-Eleven and was like, oh my god, and it's shaped like a cupcake, she needs this. And it has been very treasured and useful to me in the past, especially at night. Sometimes I have trouble sleeping. I get insomnia, or I have disrupted sleep. But sometimes I'll not be able to go back to sleep and start picking my skin. Getting this out and just like popping these instead of picking my skin is a better option to kind of get rid of that annoying habit that I have. So that's my Pop It. I have fidget spinners. This is one of the ones I have. I have another one that I like better that has more things on it, but I can't find it. This fidget spinner and the other one I have also have Pop It things on it, so you can pop them and spin them. I think I got these at like Walmart at one point. I saw them and I was like, okay, I really need a fidget spinner, and it was like a pack of 2 or 3 of them. I don't know what happened to the third one. I think I lost it. That's another thing. People with ADHD need to always have like a little toy chest of these, because we often lose our fidget toys or don't know where to find them. And if there's a specific one that we want to use, it makes it very difficult because we've lost it or something, and then we resort to some other type of behavior or have a hard time calming down. Some things that aren't actually fidget toys that I use as fidget toys, I have these Pez candy dispensers from like The Little Mermaid, and in therapy before I've been like playing with this flounder Pez dispenser like this. I don't know, I just like playing with, and when I was a kid I collected all the little Pez dispensers. I used to have a big collection of them, Disney characters and all sorts of little Pez dispensers in my room. I just kind of, play with them. These are actually a good idea for a fidget toy if you don't have one at home but you have one of these. It has a lot of sensory aspects to it that would make it good as a fidget item. Something else random that I've used as a fidget toy, this is some like Sonic the Hedgehog toy. I think it came in some kind of like little Happy Meal or something at Wendy's or something, and I don't know why I got the Happy Meal. Maybe because we got my dog a little cheeseburger or something. But it's like one of those disc thrower thingies, and like if you like click it, it'll like shoot across the room. I like to put the little, and I have another disc, I don't know where it is though, I lost it. You put the little disc in there and then click it, and I just don't let it like shoot across the room, and I just like, I don't know, something about the clicking of that is very satisfying to me, and I guess like feeling the click. I knew that was going to happen at some point. And then the one that I've been using a lot lately, I actually found this at Dollar Tree, and it's very good quality, very thick, but this is a modification of a Pop It, where instead of, a normal Pop It, it's kind of like suction cups. And what I do is I squeeze it, and squeezing it really hard, especially when I'm driving. I don't know if anybody else with ADHD has where when you're driving you might have a free hand. Sometimes when I'm driving and I get nervous because I get highway driving anxiety, I will use this Pop It, and oh, that's stuck. It's been getting stuck lately because I've been using it so much. It's just, I like the feel of it. I like to hear that sound next to my ear. And to a lot of people that's like super annoying, but for me it helps. I was even in the car the other day driving and like doing it to like the beat of a song. But I don't know, it's just something about that and the tactile and how it fits so good in like the palm of my hand, because they had other shapes of these at Dollar Tree. But I picked this one up and I was like, oh, it fits in the palm of my hand. This is perfect. I can squeeze it, and it just kind of became like the current one that I like to use. Something else that I use as a fidget toy is my pop socket on the back of my phone. A lot of times if I'm like somewhere like at the store waiting or something like that, going like this. and doing that over and over and over and over and over and over and over again, because I love my pop socket. It's like pretty little trippy daisies with smiley faces. So I love my pop socket, and I have a lot of fun with the pop socket. I feel like a good fidget tool, but like in the classroom when there are a bunch of kids around and stuff and they have their phones out, like the teacher's gonna be like, put your phone away, but the kid's like, I'm just using the pop socket side to, play with while I'm doing this, work or something. So that's pretty much all of my fidget toys, or at least the ones that I currently have. I had another one that was really cool. It's like looks like a little snake thingy. It looked like one of the ones in the animation, and you can like bend it and stuff. I don't know what happened to that one. Maybe I might have lost it when I moved, but that one was also fun to play with. Yeah, and I've also heard of people using stress balls. I'm not really super into stress balls. And then using Play-Doh or putty. I've tried the Play-Doh putty thing, but sometimes it's like messy, so I don't want to get my hand all like messy. So that's why I just like, simple ones. I could just like pick it up and start, playing with it, whatever. So those are my fidget toys. I do have one more thing to show you, because I think this is something that everybody with ADHD can benefit from, because my number one fidget toy has and will always be my drums. Drumming is something, especially for people with ADHD, you like to tap your feet, you like to bounce your knee, you like to move your hands a lot, then you should try drumming. When I was 26, I started taking drum lessons, and as soon as I got behind a kit, I was like, this is magical. This is magical. And it takes work and practice, but it's really fun. And as a person with ADHD that likes tactile, hands-on type of things, drumming was just something that helped me, and it does help me relieve stress. So when you're overwhelmed or something, you can go home, you can play your drums or play on your practice pad. Right now I just have my practice pad and sticks. I'll show you. It's been a while since I used my practice pad, so I'm a little rusty, but I will show you some stuff that I do with that kind of helps kill time and helps me kind of, it's like a fidget. It's just noisier. So I would normally be like upstairs up here if I'm really stressed out or anxious or something about something, and playing with my practice pad and doing like rudiments and stuff like that. Oopsie, I just knocked my hard drive over. Okay, so this is kind of a weird angle. I need to figure out how to do like different angles for you guys, but so what I use is this app on your phone, and it's free. It's called the Drum Dictionary. My first drum teacher showed me this. If I can get it pulled up on my phone. Shoot. I have too many apps on my phone. Oh, there it is. Okay, it's called the Drum Dictionary. It's that app in the middle that looks like a little gray drum set. Beats that you can practice. It gives you the musical notation, and then describes, and then it's got your metronome, and you can put it at whatever tempo you want. This is what it sounds like at 100. You could go as slow as 50. Once you have the hang of a particular tempo, you can, I'm going to go up to 60 now. The reason it's called paradiddle is because that's what it sounds like. Paradiddle, 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 paradiddle. Okay, then at 100. do single strokes, like single stroke 4. And it goes all the way up to like 200. I can't even do that. I can't do that yet. Okay guys, so that is it for today. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope maybe I inspired some of you to go learn the drums. Learn some rudiments, because drumming is fun. Look at these. Look at these babies. They're so well used and loved. Yeah, if you enjoyed this content, please like and subscribe to my channel. Like I said, I post Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Monday is Mental Health Mondays, Wednesday is some kind of creative video of some sort, and then Friday is ADHD videos. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys on Monday for Mental Health Mondays. I hope everybody has a great weekend, and see you later, my quirky turkeys. Bye.